Today at Creative Minds, we are going to show you how to make this beautiful desktop organizer, inspired by Minecraft. You can keep your table tidy with this fantastic organizer made entirely from recycled materials. You can keep all your things in one place, such as erasers, pencil sharpener mounts, pencils and pens. Also, I have to mention that this organizer comes with 5 drawers, of which 3 of them are removable and the others you can rotate. Learn and have fun at making this practical desktop organizer for Minecraft. To make this organizer, we will need the following materials and tools: ordinary white glue, pen and pencil. You will also need a cutter or craft knife, and also you will need a glue stick, some scissors, and a few sheets of paper. Cardboard to already used pens, a compass, and also you will need the design that you have chosen to decorate with. In this case, we have chosen the head of a creeper. To start assembling the organizer, you will have to cut 26 pieces of cardboard, of 18 by 18 centimeters long. Now take another piece of cardboard and make a hole where the image indicates it. The hole must have the same diameter as the pen barrel. Now glue them to the other 3 pieces, leaving the hole in the upper right hand corner like this. For the next step, take 7 pieces of cardboard and make the cutouts shown in the video. Remember to save the smaller pieces for later, because they will be used to make the drawers. Now, we have to join the bigger pieces together with glue. They all have to look like this. Now it is time to repeat the whole process again. The sewing has to be done with the 4 big pieces. Make the cuts as it is shown in the video, but save the square pieces for later. At the moment, the circle ones are not going to be used yet. These pieces will be glued together in the following way. Pieces that do not have any holes on them should be placed between those that do have holes. This is how the whole piece should look like. For the next piece, you have to use 3 cardboard sheets and make the following cuts. You have to save all the pieces except the circle one. The next step is to stick the 3 main pieces with glue. And this is how it should look like. Now cut another 4 pieces to make the following pieces. You have to save the small end pieces and glue the big ones instead. This is how it should look like once they are dry. For this pieces, you can use the sheets of cardboard and make the following cuts. Make all the holes of the same diameter as the pen barrel, and now glue them together. Remember that the sheet with the hole on it goes underneath. For the next and last piece, make the following cuts on the 2 remaining cardboard sheets. Once they are cut out, save the smaller pieces for later, and glue the other pieces together. Now that everything is done, you can start assembling the organizer as blocks. It is a good idea to label each piece, so when you assemble them together, it is easier to identify them. Now take the pieces that you saved earlier. However, the square pieces are not going to be used this time around. The other pieces draw a line of 1 centimeter from the edge. You can achieve this by marking the points with a ruler, and then joining them together. Now cut along the line with the cutter, and take out the inside. Discard this part. Now you can use this piece as a template to make the next ones. Do the same procedure with all the pieces, but save the pieces intact. Repeat the same process with all of them. Now you should have 12 hollow pieces into complete ones. To form the drawer, take 6 of these hollow pieces and stick them together with glue. Make sure they are well aligned. Try not to apply glue on the hole. To make the other drawer, you will have to repeat this process, again with another 6 more pieces. Now let's decorate the bottom flaps. To make it, you will have to mark the shape of the piece on the paper, and cut it to size. Once it is done, you have to glue it. This is how it should look like. Now do the same with the other flap. To complete the drawers, trim the pieces together with glue. Be careful not to cover the hole with glue, and now the rotating drawers are ready. The only thing left is to decorate the edges, the top with the paper, and you have completed the first part of the drawer. You have to repeat the whole process again. This time, make use of the square pieces. Mark 1 centimeter from the cut, and remove the inside. Use this piece as a template for the next ones. Repeat the process with all the pieces at 8 by 8 centimeters, but leaving 3 complete ones to use as flaps. Now that you have 6 hollow pieces, allow them to make the drawer. Make sure all these pieces are well aligned. This is how they should look like once they are dried. Now glue 6 more pieces to form another drawer, but the remaining pieces will be glued together to make a bigger drawer. It is time to decorate the lids, in the same way as you did the previous ones. Start by marking the shape of the drawer, and then cut it and glue it. Wait a while until they dry, and once it is done, glue them onto the hollow pieces to form the drawers. And this is how it should look like. You should end up having 2 small drawers, and a larger one. Once you have decorated the edges with paper, you have finished the square drawers. Now it is time to assemble the organizer box. Start by putting the piece number 1 onto the piece number 2, and do it exactly as it is shown in the video. And then cut out some paper and cover the marked area with it. Once dry, glue piece number 1 over piece number 2, and that's it. This piece will form the top of the organizer. For the next step, glue the piece number 3 on top of piece number 4, as I am doing it. Once it is dry, glue the resulting piece over piece number 5. But first decorate with paper the visible parts of the piece number 5. And now you can put the 2 parts together. This piece will be the central part of the organizer. The last piece to make is the base. For this we need to glue piece number 6 over the piece number 7. But before doing this, line with paper the exposed parts including the hole. Finally, you have to glue all the pieces together. Now that the base of this organizer is made, the next thing to do is to assemble the rotating drawers. To do this, you just need to insert a thin barrel through the drawer's hole. And place it in the center piece that you made earlier. Test if the drawers are rotating, and if they are not, you just need to sand the edges a bit until they turn properly. Once the drawers are turning in the right direction, place a piece of cardboard on top of it, and cut the barrel according to this height. Now it is time to place the top over the middle part, and mark the square zone so you can decorate it with paper. We are ready to put these parts together. First put the barrel in the hole with a bit of glue, then you can set the drawer on top of it. Finally you can glue all the pieces together. This is the way to apply the glue. This is how all these pieces look like when they are put together. Once they are all dried, we have finished a hole for one of the drawers, and also for the rotating drawer. Now let's attach this piece to the base of the organizer. First, we have to assemble the second rotating drawer. Do it the same way you did the last one. If necessary, assemble the drawers until it turns perfectly. Once it is done, get the pen barrel and this is how it should look like. Now pour some glue into the hole, put it on the base, and now you can start joining the parts that form the organizer box. Follow the instructions and pour glue to the areas that are shown in the video. Now put the pieces together. This is how the box will look like once the glue has dried off. You will end up with 2 holes for the smaller drawers, one for the big one, and 2 rotating drawers. The next step is to make the hole for paper notes. For this, cut a piece of 3 centimeters long in the center of the square side. And use the cutter to cut the depth of 3 cardboard sheets. This is how it should look like. Now finish off the top or the borders with the paper. And this is how it should look like. Now to get rid of the imperfections from the sides of the holes. You just have to sand it off You can make one yourself by wrapping something rectangular to your sandpaper, and do not forget to sand the drawers. For this next step, take extra care not to damage the paper. Sand also the small drawers. Sending them as a giveaway out will make they run smoothly. Now you have an almost perfect cube. Now it is time to decorate the sides of the drawers, but only the sides that are looking inwards. To do this, mark the shape in the paper and cut it out. Then glue it to the sides. Repeat the process with all the drawers. Once they are dry, place them in their holes, and remove the imperfections from the sides of the cube by sanding them off. Do it until all the sides are really smooth. This will give you a much more defined cube. Now it is time to decorate the face. For this, cut the paper to the size of the face. For this next step, take out the drawers and glue the paper. The paper that covers the holes is the one we will use to decorate the sides of the drawers, so that they match the drawing. Be very careful when you cut the paper of the holes. Help yourself with the scissors and with the cutter. Now glue the papers onto the corresponding faces in the drawers. This is how they should look like. Carry on decorating the rest of the faces as you did with the previous one. You can save the papers that will be used for the side of the drawers, and glue them later. Now let's do the left side of the cube, and once again save these papers for later. We're almost done with this craft project. The only thing left is to decorate one side. Take out the drawer so you can work on the holes, and glue the paper on top. What you have to do is to glue all the pieces of paper on the sides of the corresponding drawers. And with this we will have finished our Minecraft desktop organizer. Now you can collect all your material in one place. Keep your table tidy with this fantastic organizer, made entirely from recycled materials. There is no excuse to leave your erasers, pencil sharpener, mouse pencils, and pens everywhere. Also, this organizer comes with 5 drawers, 3 of which are removable, and 2 of which can rotate. Now we have finished our craft project. Hope you have liked it. Now let's ask about the head in question. If you've seen it, or if you know the answer to it, you can leave your comments in the description box. Now we can reveal the hidden question from our last video. The question was, how many clamp springs are used? For this video, the hidden question was in different places throughout the video. For example, at minute 15 and 23 seconds, and also at minute 18 and 9 seconds. The first comment to get it right was from Francisco Dominguez. Congratulations and thanks for participating. And now we leave you with some of the comments that we thought were quite funny and unique.